In JJK chapter 260, we see the ghost of the strongest, Gojo Satoru. Now, is he really alive, or was Yuji just cooking him so much that Sukuna started to hallucinate? Well, this final page in 260 holds a lot of interesting details, so let's get into them. Also, before we hop in, you should subscribe before I burn down your house and ruin your credit score. Anyways, the first thing I want to touch on is who said domain expansion. We see Sukuna use his sign, signaling that he was about to open his domain, but where things get a little bit sticky is that we see the domain expansion is on a different panel, making it appear that someone else casted a domain and he was interrupted before he could use his own domain. And you know, this is very intriguing because this is the first time that we've really seen this happen in the manga. Typically, when someone casts a domain in Jujustu Kaisen, we see them say domain expansion, and it's very blatantly obvious that someone said it because it's connected by a speech bubble. So if Yuta, Gojo, Yogo, anybody says domain, it's typically going to say domain expansion, and there's going to be a text bubble that lets the reader know that this is the person casting the domain. But this domain expansion is separate, it's not connected to Sukuna saying it. So fans have speculated that Gojo was the one to initiate the domain and not Sukuna. My second reason for thinking Gojo is back is that there's details that we have to look at. Details like, what did Gojo lose? In the panel, we see Gojo's prominent left glowing eye. Even the narrator says that this is one of the unmistakable characteristics of the Limitless technique. It's Gojo, right? So even if it's a ghost, we're seeing Gojo. That being said, it's only one eye. It could be very likely that Gojo made a binding vow to sacrifice his right eye in a desperate effort to reclaim the title of the strongest. But that also, that desperate need to be the strongest, that unfulfilling desire to always be at the top, could be another reason why I think Gojo is back. If Gojo was lamenting before his death, he very well could have become a cursed spirit. And it doesn't even have to be about losing to Sukuna, because in 236, we see Gojo talking to Geto, expressing regret that Sukuna wasn't able to give it his all against Gojo. This regret could have also brought him back just as much as the title of the strongest. So could Gojo be a cursed spirit and he came back so that he can finally allow him and Sukuna to go all out on each other, pause, uninterrupted? Who knows? I think it's likely that Gojo will come back in some form. Even if this is just a near-death hallucination from Sukuna, it just feels right for my beautiful blue-eyed king to return. And the same thing happened with Toji. Toji thought he killed Gojo too. Gojo came back to life and hit him with a fucking hollow purple and then kidnapped his son, but that's something else. And last but not least, my top reason for believing Gojo's alive, it's because Sukuna didn't go for the fucking head. Come on. If Gojo is truly dead, I will go get a vasectomy on a live stream on this YouTube channel, and I would ruin my future bloodlines, right? Those are my top reasons for me believing that Gojo's alive. Not really that much in-depth analysis, but I still want to get this out there because I just felt like my voice needed to be heard, okay? That's all for this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, or I will come breaking your house and tickle your feet. See ya.